G'day and welcome to Country Music World. I'm Mick.
And I'm Jay.
And on today's episode of CMW, we're going to talk about the big payers in country music, Jay.
Yeah, the highest paid country artist of 2016.
We sure are. We're also going to announce our very first Australian Artist of the Week, top picked by you, via our Facebook poll.
And we'll draw our lucky winner as well for that.
We will do.
And then we're going to go down and check out the Gympie Muster highlights.
The highs and the lows.
Oh, and the lows. And
the lows, there's a little bit to talk about.
Controversy down there.
There is a little bit of controversy. We're going to have a talk about that.
Yeah. Then we're going to see who's having a birthday this week, Mick.
Yeah. New ones, old ones.
Yeah, and who might have had a birthday this week.
Who might have had a birthday.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a look around your area and see if there's a festival, country music or whatever happening country music around your area this week.
That's right.
All that and more in today's episode of Country Music World. So it's time to talk about the Gympie Muster. The Gympie Muster was on the weekend.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Muster, Jay?
Oh, I've been several times, Mick. Yeah, it's always a great weekend.
It's the best.
Yeah, you know, you got all the acts in one spot, one ticket price.
Yeah. And
It's
people,
awesome.
good thing about country music, what I love about country music and country music fans is, you know what, you never get any dramas. You're not, everyone has a drink and they have a good time and they have a laugh and you can take your family and all this stuff, but you don't ever see big issues. You don't ever see big dramas ever happening at these things. And the musters that I've been to, I always make an effort to go and talk to the police and the security guys that are around the place, and I say, how are they going and how's it been? And they just love it. They get to catch up on some music and everyone's friendly, everyone's having a good time. So you know, there's a little bit to talk about at the Muster.
A little controversy there this year.
Little controversy. So, you know, well, let's just jump straight into it. I mean, you know, the hot topic at the moment is the American artist Rodney Carrington coming over and well, you know, in the way that I love to summarise my words, he basically flopped.
He did.
You know, he's been hired to do a show, and look, it's irrelevant for me. It's irrelevant where they put him. Yeah. You know, there's some people coming out saying, oh, he wasn't really fit for that area. You know what? Do your job, champion.
I think so, because at the end of the day, there was 4,000 fans in there, and they got to see about 15 minutes of him. So
well, it's probably all he's worth, to be honest. I mean, for someone, I'm sorry to say it, but for someone to come over and he's supposed to be a pro and he's been around the game a long time. Yeah. You know, you drop your lip and you have a bit of a cry into your milk and you go off and you run off to your mummy or whatever and you have a bit of a cuddle. Do grow up, you know. Like for me, it's
absolutely.
You know, look, I can name you right now 100 artists from Australia that would have loved to take his spot, that would have loved to take his money. Yep. And you know, it's all in hindsight now. And I'm not saying don't bring over the Americans, but you know, Rodney Carrington, for me, man, you've lost me as a fan. I particularly, you know.
And he skipped his fan meet and greet after the show as well. So there would have been a lot of people very disappointed.
Well, you know, look, I wasn't at the Muster and you know, but I know a lot of my friends were, and there was people, I know that there's people that went specifically to the Muster this year to see this guy. Yeah. So, you know, from here, us at Country Music World, Rodney Carrington, get back in your plane and go back to America, and I hope you never come here again. And if you do, I hope no one ever supports you again. It's that simple, and I'm not going to make any apologies for it, Jay. I don't particularly like anyone that drops their lip, but especially someone that's supposed to be a profile and a draw card. Yeah. You know, give us the likes of our good Australian artists that were there, and I can pretty much assure you that it would have been the Australian acts that jumped straight up on stage and covered him. Yeah. You know, so
that's the plus side. The Aussies turned out full strength.
So did all our Australians turn up on time? Did all our Australians do their meet and greets that were, you know, that already organised? And you know, did any of them sort of have a bit of a cry behind stage because they didn't get their glass of warm milk? I'm guessing not. So, you know, good on you, the Aussies, for waving the flag. And in saying that too, Gord Bamford was there from Canada or America or wherever he's from. Yep. And I see great reviews on him, and Doug Stone was there, and Doug Stone's always great. So, you know, it's not all the Americans, it's you, Rodney Carrington. So go back over there and we'll see you later. But the rest of the Americans, we love you guys because you don't sort of, you don't do all that sort of stuff. So anyway, but I'm going to get off this topic. And but congratulations to the Muster.
Absolutely, 35 years.
35 years, and the numbers were up.
Numbers were up.
The numbers were up, so I think they went up a lot.
From what I heard, yeah, it was considerable.
I think they went up a lot, so that's really good signs for the organisers down at the Gympie Muster. There's one thing that I want to say with Jeff Chandler, the guy that puts a lot of this together, and for a lot of the country music artists especially will know Jeff.
Yep.
But I know that there's been a big shift happening. I'm seeing it a lot happen over the last year or so, and it's also happening at the Muster, and they're giving these things here now where younger opportunities, not only for the younger artists, Jay, when they go and they'll do the talent searches and all that sort of things that the Musters have always been known for.
Yep.
But now he's creating areas now where these young artists can go onto these showcases.
Yes.
So they're actually shows. They're no longer talent quests. They're putting them into shows, and I think off memory, I think they're about a 15-minute spot for an artist. Yeah. And you know what? That spot right there, I'm pretty sure. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the likes of Sam McClymont, Mark O'Shea from O'Shea, great Australian guys. Yeah. Drew McAllister, I think. I'm pretty sure those three names at least have been in this situation, what I'm talking about, and as you know now, they're big stars of our industry. So,
absolutely.
Hats off to you, Jeff, and the Gympie Muster for giving these new young talent a platform where they can actually go and do a show with a band or by themselves, but they're in a show, and that's a good credit to Gympie Muster. I like that.
Absolutely, mate. They've got to get in there and promote the young talent, as well as bring back all the favourites as well. So, and they're doing that. So good on you, Gympie Muster. Good on you,
Gympie Muster. So that's our wrap up of the Gympie Muster, and I'm not going to go on any more about the nasty stuff.
A little bit. No?
No, well I can if you want me to.
No, let's not.
I'm going to give him no more airtime. You're actually lucky, Mr. Carrington, because I was going to have like a 30-minute spiel on you, but I'll do to you what you did to all our fans, and I'll give you about 1 minute's worth, because that's all you're worth, pal. Okay, so Jay, we had a competition running last week via our Facebook, which was our very first one, which was to head over to our Facebook page and see the little guy holding up the very big yellow sign that says click here to vote for your favourite Australian country music artist of the week.
And vote they did, Mick. We got a great response to this competition.
I was really impressed. I didn't think we'd get too many votes at all, and we probably could have made up a top 30, let alone a top 10. We got a lot of votes, and we do thank you for that. Keep voting. We're going to put another one up right now when you're watching this video. There's going to be one on our Facebook page. It'll be pinned to the top.
Absolutely.
We're going to run it every week, and you can win a prize just for voting. And after we draw out the number one today, we're going to announce our winner of our very first CMW prize, Jay.
We will.
So let's get straight into this list. At number 10, we have Adam Eckersley Band.
At number 9, the legend Lee Kernaghan.
Number 8 this week is Lyn Bowtell.
At number 7, local girl Tammy Moxon.
Number 6 is a local boy, Tyson Lucas.
At number 5, another legend, and that's Beccy Cole.
Number 4, a girl from Victoria, Rebecca Lee Nye.
And number 3, another local girl, well, she's in Brisbane now, but Michelle Plozza's come in at number 3.
Number 2 this week is Billy Bridge. Alright, so our number 1 on the CMW Australian Country Music Artist of the Week. Would you like to have the pleasure, Jay?
Yeah, mate, I'll do that. Our very first ever number 1 has gone to Mr. Col Finley.
Col J.
Way you go, mate.
Okay, now remember to head over to our Facebook, Jay, and you can hit the vote for this week, this week's country music artist.
The new chart, the new polls up there now, so you can vote for your favourite artist again this week.
And remember, every time you vote, you'll go into a chance to win a prize.
You do.
And this week's lucky winner is Noella Dwyer. So thank you very much for clicking the link, Noella, and voting.
Yep. Noella has won herself a copy of the number 2 artist album.
Has.
Mr. Billy Bridges' Story Through Time.
So get in contact with us, Noella, via our Facebook. Send us a message through Facebook, and we'll have a talk to you, and we'll make sure you get your prize as quick as you possibly can. And we appreciate you for voting. We really hope you love the album that's coming your way. So there you go. There's our Australian Country Music Artist of the Week.
Yep.
And don't forget to keep voting next week and every week after that. So make sure you tell all your friends and all your people who to vote for.
And share it around, guys.
Share it around. Hey, Jay, wasn't it great to fill up a chart like that so quickly?
Awesome, mate.
And wasn't it awesome that Rodney Carrington wasn't on our chart?
I love that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Jay. Happy birthday, mate. Do you know Tex Morton would have been 100 today?
Would he?
He would have been. Happy birthday, Tex.
Happy birthday to Kitty Wells. She would have been 97 today also, mate.
Oh, wow. Good mate of mine, Darren Coggan. He's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Coggan.
Boxcar Willie.
Boxcar Willie.
Legend, mate. 85 today, Boxcar would have been.
Oh, wow. The legend himself passed away recently. Brian Young would have been celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Youngie.
And indeed. Henry Lawson was on the 2nd is his birthday.
He would have been like 200. Close.
Yeah, close.
160 or something.
The internet records didn't go back that far, so we don't know.
Hey, a gorgeous lady, Clelia Adams. Clell, happy birthday, darling, to you today.
And on the 5th, we have the legend Buddy Williams. He would have been 98.
Is that right?
Yeah,
98.
sure, mate.
Well, happy birthday to everyone in the country music family. And if you're celebrating your birthday this week or around this week or last week, happy birthday. Hey Jay, you know who isn't celebrating our birthday today?
No, I don't. Mick?
Rodney Carrington. Okay, so Jay, it's time to have a look at what's happening around Australia with our country music festivals and who's out and about.
Absolutely, Mick.
All that sort of stuff.
If you're in Queensland, around the Bundaberg region, check out Phil and Chris Code's traditional Aussie Muster, and that's on from the 30th of August to the 4th of September.
If you're down in sunny Victoria, because it's lovely and warm down there right about now, you can go and check out the Kernaghan Carnival of Music at Kernaghan, and that's on September the 2nd to the 4th.
It is, and heading back up into Queensland on September the 5th in Rockhampton, we have the Capricornia Country Music Festival and Talent Quest.
It's a mouthful.
It is.
Hey Jay, do you know who you won't see at a festival this weekend?
Who's that, Mick?
Rodney Carrington.
Oh.
Here on CMW, we love giving away stuff.
Oh, we
do.
We do.
So head over to our Facebook page. We're running a competition for Australia's #1 country artist, and we're going to do this weekly. So in like in a chart sort of form.
Yeah,
so
it'll be like a chart, yeah.
Yeah, you guys head over to Facebook and vote for your favourite artist. You just basically hit the button and you type in your favourite Australian country music artist.
But also, remember, if you want us to interview an artist in particular, be sure to write it in the comments underneath the video. Where are they, Mick?
Underneath the description here.
Underneath the description of the video, and we'll do our best to get onto them and have a chat to them.
Yeah, so head over to our Facebook and we will draw the winner out on our Monday edition of the video.
We will.
And a prize could be coming your way. All you got to do is vote. It's free. It takes about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Just like that.
Even I can do it.
No, you can't. We can't do that.
Okay.
Make sure you subscribe and like our videos. We've got heaps more of these things coming. But subscribe and we'll let you know about that.
Here at Country Music World, we could be talking to a major label artist, but we love promoting the indies as well.
We'll have another video coming your way real soon. But until then, thank you very much for joining the Country Music World. Rodney. Rodney, are you coming back? Rodney? Rodney? Is he gone?